Hi, so about to make the next bit of progress. I've now cleared the desk where the Mimic panel is going to be. So everything has been removed from, which has been there for about 5 years from when I first started this layout. Obviously at that point there's a lot of things I didn't know, and I've learned a lot through being a member of MERG. Some of the advice that I've gained from these members has proven very helpful. Now there's certain things I'm not going to be able to change because the likes of the DCC bus, it is what it is, but I'm going to tidy it up so that I can now use the DCC-EX. So the first thing I need to do is change the software on that, and I'm going to show you that next. And then what it's going to do is give me two power districts. One for the lower layout and one for the upper layout. So that will give me approximately 4 amps. So I need to basically update my command station. So I've downloaded the latest version of DCC-EX Auto Installer. I'm going to start this off. Now this is the first time this has been run on this computer. So I'm going to manage the CLI. Do I want it to include this? Well, I need to install it. So this is going to take a few minutes to do. So I'll fast forward the video at this point once and we'll see where we go from here. At this point it's installing the Expressive ESP32 and the STM microcontroller electronics nuclear board. Even though I didn't select that, it's automatically installing these by the look of it. So now that is completed, because it's saying it's idle, I now need to select my device. And it's found my Arduino Mega on COM port 3. And I'm going to select the products to install. And I want the command station. I'm not going to do the IO expander. I'm just going to use the command station with JMRI and also my LCC nodes. And basically I want the latest production. And use this, and I'll configure it on the next screen. I don't have a display. I'm not going to use Wi-Fi. I don't have Ethernet. Configuring track manager. I might enable this because I don't know. I might want this later on. I don't actually want it to start with power on. Configure either current limits. No. Create an automation.h. I may as well have it do that. And I'll also have it do this one. As I say, I'm not going to use this, so I now need to select my motor shield. I'm using a standard one. Even though it's a clone, this is the one I want. And we'll go to configure. So here you can see we've got these two here. So what I want to do here, I want to change this so it uses B. I want it to be main. And this will give me two districts. Now I could here add for the power to be on startup if I wish, but I don't want to do that. So hopefully this will now give me the command station how I want it. So I need to compile and load. Go to here, load, and we'll just let it run through the install. And now you can see the thing is complete. Congratulations, your command station is done. So that is this part of the video complete. So this is the power supply I've been using for the last 5 years. I need to do some checks on this, but it basically gives me 15 volts, 4 amps maximum. Now that, as I say, with the shield, the way I've got it set up, it should work fine. I just need to check some of the things with this power supply, but I can see me carrying on using it. Obviously it came with a plug that was removed to make it easier to connect up, that's all. I could have used another little plug-in device, but I decided not to. And this is the PC I use for the layout. It's a Hewlett-Packard Core i3. It's reconditioned and it comes with Windows 10. Don't think it's probably going to be upgradable to Windows 11, but once this is all set up and running, it doesn't really need to connect to my Wi-Fi or have internet access. So I'm not too worried about that. One concern I did have is obviously this is the power supply for it, proper Hewlett-Packard. It does have the 3-pin plug. So obviously I was a little bit concerned about ground looping effects with all the different electronics and power supplies. So I have done a quick check with this, and it does seem that the earth from the actual socket into the laptop is not connected to the plug earth. So I feel that should be okay, because I was starting to get a bit concerned that maybe the CAN USB 4 does not have galvanic isolation or electrical insulation. So I was looking at putting a device in between it. I now think this is not going to be a problem. Anyway, I hope you're all enjoying your Christmas and New Year's break, for those who are still working. Obviously, I'm enjoying getting back onto the layout, even though it's getting cold up in the loft. Anyway, again, thank you for those who have liked and subscribed since I've created these latest videos. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.